Cool. Right, well, hello to everybody in the room. I can't see any of you because now I'm being blinded by lights. Welcome to my performance. My name is Samuel Phillips. Welcome to my pub. As you can see, all of the drinks are empty because I got thirsty this morning. My apologies, but I think if I did bring alcohol in, security might have something to say about it. Now, if you are here for amazing singing and brand new chord structures and incredible melodies and an overall just well-performed and well-rehearsed performance, that all starts in about 45 minutes. So for now, you're stuck with me. Congratulations. So, I do have my lyric sheets with me. I'm not sure if you can see it, but here are my lovely lyric sheets. Perfect. And then I've also got extra lyrics hidden from you in here, which just says that. So, those are my lyrics for today. Now, since we're in May, I thought that it would be a great idea to do a Christmas song. Because who doesn't love Christmas in May? It's 227 days, if anyone's counting. So to start the May Christmas season, I've picked a word for each letter of the alphabet, and I've turned it into a song. So here is my Christmas alphabet. A is for alcohol, straight from the bottle. B is for beer to enjoy. C is for cider, we'll keep this theme running. So D is to drink until dawn. E is for the effort to look bloody cheerful. F off if it's too much to ask. G and H for the gingerbread house that we built. I for one thought it was a fun task. J is for Jack Frost and Jesus and jelly, all equal importance, I'd say. Whereas K is for Christmas, spelled out by some twat who's been drinking all night and all day. L stands for lying in bed until noon. M is Merry Christmas to you all. N means no bloody work till the end of the day. I can sleep in until nightfall. O for the ornaments stuck on the tree. P stands for presents for me. Q just means quite the void left in my bank from the spending I did. It's not free. R for the roasties we eat at the table. And S is for Santa, of course. T for turkey, completing the meal that we eat. Something I wholeheartedly endorse. What letter were we on again? S. U for ubiquitous socks I received, and V for my varying weight. W, why did you ask for more food when you've still got some left on your plate? X just means Christmas for those who can't spell, and Y for the Yuletide we're in. Z for the zillions of food gone to waste. I don't care, just throw it in the bin. Sit down and appreciate Christmas this year. Enjoy the emotion it brings. Bittersweet though for some who don't see it as fun. Just be grateful for all of your things. Yes, Christmas in May is always fun. I don't know who else celebrates Christmas in May. I mean, you can celebrate Christmas whenever you want, but you might seem a little bit weird. But I'm okay with that. Now, something else that appears in May, something on the road, something with two wheels. Not a lot of people like this, and I am in that group of people who don't particularly like this. But sometimes you do have to deal with it. So this is my next song about these types of things that appear. a special group of souls who are usually not unfit. This group only has one primary goal: to be an annoying old git, dinging their bell right in front of my face. Oh, how it makes me want to spray them with mace. They sit on the road like a traffic cone, then zoom at speed through the pedestrian zone. How these cyclists, they get in the way. Now please fall off your bike, I pray. Oh, let's just sit right in the middle of the road. Yes, thank you for blocking me. Eat a chode. The helmet you have is completely pointless. The brain you have, currently a work in progress. Oh, how these cyclists, they get in the way. I hope you disappear one day. We'll go a little bit more upbeat now. Tokyo drifting their bike through the town just to put on a show for the locals. But they are not impressed, they mostly just frown, and some of them get pretty vocal. Oh, how these cyclists, they get in the way. I'll be dealing with this shit every day. Cyclists do create a lot of emotions in me. That's true. They create a lot of emotions in many people, actually. That's why people shout at them and tell them to fuck off, but there we go. Now, I've been feeling extra emotional lately, and it's not just because of cyclists. It's because I lost something. I lost a love. Don't know who else here has lost a love, but it's not a fun feeling. So this is my song about losing a love. It's an interpolation to a melody of another well-known song. And the main reason for that is because I'm too lazy to think of my own. Losing a love brings sadness and emotion, much more so. In a place of doubt and fear, I'll find my love, a showcase of devotion. In this overcrowded space where I can't hear, I lost my hat in Birmingham New Street Station. 'Twas like my soul had been ripped from me. I lost my hat in the midst of these commuters. It's not a place where it should have been. How could I have been so distracted, so negligent enough to lose sight? But no view upon my eyes were impacted by the vision of my hat under the light. I lost my hat in Birmingham New Street Station. Felt like hours I walked the platforms here, up and down the moving metal staircase. My departed, its presence was not near. The staff there, they didn't care. They said, you haven't got any hair. It's only there to cover the bald patch on top of my head. What the It doesn't matter, it's just a hat. I wouldn't be this sad if I'd lost my cat. Why don't you just go and buy another. Oh wait, there it is over there. I found my hat in Birmingham New Street Station, sat in the bin that looks just like a sieve, and the fact that someone put it there without a single word means that everybody in this station is a div. So I was reunited with my love. That's one of the best things you can have, being reunited with something you love. Now, speaking of things I love, one of my main inspirations for the type of music that I do is an artist called Dr. Busker. Now, he wrote a song that really spoke to me. So I'm just covering up my baldness. I thought this song was really touching and really heartfelt. And so I'm going to play a cover of it for all of you today. This song is called The Panda. When I was a little boy, my mummy said to me, when you grow into a man, what would you like to be? I glanced down at my puppy dog, who was my favourite pet. I want to work with animals. I want to be a vet. Like the right stuff. So I went to college, I went without complaining. I took my veterinary course, completed all the training. There I found my calling, discovered my vocation. I help endangered species with their need for procreation. I'm the panda wanker, wanking pandas is my job. There's no one who's more qualified to pull a panda's knob. My work is most rewarding for wildlife conservation, saving giant pandas through the art of masturbation. Now some vets like to specialise, chopping balls off dogs, and others like to work with sheep and some with toads and frogs. Some are only happy with their hand up some cow's arse, but when it comes to pandas, I'm in a different class. Yes, I'm the panda wanker, wanking pandas is my job. There's no one who's more qualified to pull a panda's knob. My work is most rewarding for wildlife conservation, saving giant pandas through the art of masturbation. And when I've single-handedly restored the population, more panda wankers will be trained to join in my vocation. For pandas are incapable of the simple act of mating, and for the species to survive, they all need masturbating. I'm the panda wanker, wanking pandas is my job. There's no one who's more qualified to pull a panda's knob. My work is most rewarding for wildlife conservation, saving giant pandas through the art of masturbation. But wanking ain't the answer, as every schoolboy knows. The pandas will get used to it, and so the problem grows. Eventually I will retire, and then with any luck, it will fall to someone else to teach them how to fuck. Yes, I'm the panda wanker, wanking pandas is my job. There's no one who's more qualified to pull a panda's knob. My work is most rewarding for wildlife conservation, saving giant pandas through the art of masturbation. I'm the panda wanker, wanking pandas is my job. There's no one who's more qualified to pull a panda's knob. My work is most rewarding for wildlife conservation, saving giant pandas through the art of masturbation. Thank you very much for listening. I would like to give a few special thanks to some people. First of all, special thanks to the techs for making sure I don't sound as shit as usual, and for giving you all something to look at behind me other than my incredibly beautiful face. Thank you to my lecturers for dealing with me while I was busy at home dying. Thank you to the sports club in Bream for allowing me to borrow part of their pub. Thank you to my parents for creating me. A few special thanks. Thank you to my doctor, to the MP for Cheltenham, to the local BMW dealership off the M5, to the random man fixing the traffic lights outside Gloucester today, southbound, to the Garden Gnome Liberation Front, to Britain's official society to track extraterrestrials, BT's customer service automated helpline, and finally to God for making me an atheist. If you would like to follow me, I am not on Facebook because it's not 2007. I am not on Instagram because it's shit. I'm not on TikTok because I'm not 12 years old. I'm not on Twitter, or X, or whatever it's called now, because I'm not a Nazi. And I don't use Snapchat because I'm not one of the few people with 2 brain cells, both fighting for second place. So, if you did want to follow me, just find a random man in the street with a flat cap and follow him around for a bit. And if it's not me, then congratulations, you're now a pervert. Thank you very much for listening.